closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Reset. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Watson on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A good return there. 7. Yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And, look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, Moreland. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Off of play action, it's Watson. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Anytime your offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 29, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson on the move to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now Jackson on first down, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Looking to throw on second down. Watson, a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Nash. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the punt, they have a long way to go if they want to tie this football game.
And when you say a long way to go, you mean the full 99 yards backed up almost as far as you can be. And they also have to be aware that the defense is going to come after them. A lot of defense will blitz and attack in this situation, hoping to cause a little bit of havoc.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they work together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw is Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Faking the give, now Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picks up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run on first down. Barlow. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. On first down, Barlow. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Max 50. Here we go,
Now Jackson operating from the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Farlow. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Here we go. Go to base. Hey, I'm coming.
On third down, Moreland. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Watson, now a desperation throw, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 17, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and